Connection with an inspirational word for you. This is the Bishop's Connection to the Facebook family and friends. Oh, woo. This is the Bishop's Connection.
Good day to my Woo, my Facebook, and the YouTube family. Welcome to Bishop's Connection. I want to encourage you with today's lesson entitled Trusting God with the Outcome. Let's look to the text. 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 and verse 15 of the King James Version. And the word of the Lord reads, "And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. And if we know that he hear us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him." The Amplified Version says this concerning the word confidence from the text: the assurance, the privilege of boldness which we have in him, we are sure. The Message Bible reads like this of the text, verse 14. "And how bold and free we then become in his presence, freely asking according to his will, sure that he's listening." Verse 15, "And if we are confident that he's listening, we know that whatever we've asked for is as good as ours." At the end of my last Bishop's Connection, I ended with these encouraging words that I thought would be worth me repeating because it's so befitting for today's lesson. I said God will either deliver you from it or while you're in the fire. And the testimony of the three Hebrew boys was, if he doesn't, he's still able. Sometimes God answers our prayers through his sovereign insight beyond what we know in this finite realm called time. His divine outcomes in our life have our best interests and his divine insight at heart. You see, beloved, if we are not careful when petitioning God in prayer, we can play the puppet master, if you will, as though God moves at our pulling of the strings. Sometimes we have already mapped out what we want and how we want God to answer our prayers. And when things don't unfold how we envisioned it, and when we want our prayers answered, we become disappointed and even find ourselves upset with God. Understand this, beloved. We ask things of God in prayer with limited knowledge. God is omniscient, meaning he's all-knowing. Many times, while in the moment of things, we can't see nor understand why God didn't answer our prayers exactly the way we asked and envisioned the outcome. The text says, this is the confidence that we have in who? In him, God, that if we ask anything according, here's the clincher, his will, he heareth us. God knows and has your future in his hands. Nothing takes God by surprise. God can even turn evil plots and plans around to work together for our good because we love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. You see, when you are living a life that glorifies God, his manifested presence ultimately horrifies the devil. Hebrews 11:6 reads, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he's a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Lord, not my will, but thine will be done." Hezekiah Walker penned the words to a song entitled "The Will of God." The chorus goes like this: "We must accept what God allows, and we must never try to tell him how. To order our lives, he has a plan in mind. He's the one who made you, created you, saved you, and he knows what's best for you. His will is good, it is acceptable, and it's perfect. Whatever you're dealing with right now, whatever you're facing in your life right now, know that God loves you and he has your best interest at heart. He heard your prayers. Now trust him with the outcome. His response will be exceedingly, abundantly, above all that you could ever ask or think, according to the power at work within you. Thank you for tuning in to Bishop's Connection with your host, Bishop Dr. Henry R. Williams. Remember to do 3 things for me. I need you to like, comment, and share. Allow me to pronounce the blessing upon you before we dismiss from today's lesson. May the shalom of God be upon you and your family. Love, peace, and blessings. Remember to remain safe and know that Pastor Gwen and I love you immensely and are praying for you. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, same place, same time. May the rest of your week be prosperous and filled with the Lord's favor and blessings. God bless you. See you on next week.
This is the Bishop's Connection with the inspirational word for you. This is the Bishop's Connection to the Facebook family and friends. Oh, woo. This is the Bishop's Connection.